Good evening on Monday, mate, or maybe I should say willkommen iedereen. Allemaal. No clue how to say in German. Anyway, welcome to F1 Austria, Österreich. We're here tonight with the Austrian division on the final round of the season. And this is me, Bach, and hopefully soon I will be joined by my good friend and co-commentator Nell, and he should be here probably during quali or maybe at the start of the race. A little bit late, but never mind. Please join us in the fun. We are here at the season finale, not just with the Austrian division, but also where else than in Austria? At the Red Bull Ring. Right, so what do we have? We have the season finale. It's not just 50%. It's going to be a 100% race here at this beautiful track in Austria. We got 15 drivers, and let's go through them. We got Black Mamba, Bossmods, Niki Lauda, Taizo, Scheiber. We got Men Like Donkey, Florian, Holy McFerrin, Kruder, Brandy. We got two drivers who are not Austrian, but they are German speaking. Of course, we got DTR Brumadinho, the Swiss Brazilian. We have Drogba. We have Invisible, the German. We have Nobauer, and we have Pete the Pirate. And please forgive me, I am not German speaking. I may know a few words, but that's really it. So it's really going to be in English. So if you're German, Austrian, Swiss, or whatever, apologies. This is the best I can do. Anyway, the championship leader and the guy who's definitely gonna become champion is Black Mamba. Is already leading tonight in quali with a 105.072. Right, so it's most likely, and I'll go through the standings with you in a bit, but if I'm correct, the championship for drivers is very most likely being decided. But constructors definitely hasn't. Oi, Invisible is disqualified? Blocking the pit lane, yeah, it's something we see more often on this track. It's like at the exit of the pit lane, if you're like waiting too long for other cars to pass that come out on track, or spin, you're basically like sideways in that small pit lane, and then if there's a driver behind you, they can't get past, and the game just sees that as an illegal blocking and will give you a disqualification. That means Invisible will start in last. Never mind, it's a very long race. I think we have like 72 laps or something, maybe even more. Very good to know that a winner of this division, not just the driver, but over the constructors winner, will qualify for the F1 Race of Champions at the end of our regular F1 season, which is in 2-3 weeks. Yeah, it's a season closer where all the champions and the award winners will take on each other and fight for the biggest season trophy, actually. Oh, and I just got from one of the drivers a weather prediction. Rain at the beginning of the race. Well, that surely spices it up. That's going to be fun. By the way, if you're in the chat on YouTube, let me know. And if you have any questions or remarks Tell me, meanwhile, Black Mamba improves. The quickest time goes to 104.9. And if you're watching on our YouTube channel and you haven't done so far, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow and bring this to more people at home or wherever you are. Right, it was in the hot lap. Niki Lauda, one of the quickest drivers in this division, P4 so far. He's coming in. Coming in, Bosmos. Not on a good lap. Here we got, we're on board. Here we're Brumadinho. He's about to start his hot lap. His first hot lap has not set a time so far. Decent turn one. Might see some traffic. Hope it doesn't hinder him. A McLaren, that's Pete the Pirate. Decent turn three there as well. Pete moves aside. We're well. It was next two cars. Probably one of the Alpines. Also moving aside. Well done, guys. Very hard to say what it's worth. It looked like a decent lap, not great, but decent. No mistakes, decent exits, but definitely not quick enough. 106.0 for the former Division 2 Constructors Champion. Yeah. And let's not forget the multiple time champion in our Gran Turismo. Oh, that's a nice save, bro. Multiple champion in our Gran Turismo series. So a very, very experienced driver. Look, who else is on the lap? We got the leader who's in the pit lane, Scheiber, as well. Bosmats is out on track, but all tires think he's coming in soon. Taizo is the same, although he is up after sector 1. Can he improve? You only need a few tenths here to really make a big... No, he's coming in actually. Florian. I haven't seen him race for a long time. But a very experienced driver. Been racing online for many years. Oh, and he goes off. Hits the wall there. Who else is on a lap? Top 7 is in the pit. Neubauer is on track. Let's see. Is he able to improve? No, slower. It's also a second lap on these tires. So, Molly McFerrin comes in, I think Neubauer as well. And that means everyone is in the pit lane. Except for Holy McFerrin, who just... Oh, that didn't go really well. Holy McFerrin is the only one on track. On his outlap. P6 so far with a 105.7. Let's see if I have some time comparisons from earlier this season in the other divisions. I do. Pole time in Division 1 was 104.3. That's insane, actually. In fact, Mamba himself drove in Division 1 and he did better than he does now on 104.5. So, 105.2. Holy McFerrin is up 1.5 tenths. Meanwhile, almost everyone else is out on track. Comes up through the final corners. He able to improve. He does. Goes to 105.4. And meanwhile, we have my commentator and good friend joining us in the fun. Hello, Nell. I'm fine, thank you. How are you, sir? Just coming from work? Yeah. Don't you think you get food? Let me check if I can invite you, good sir. We are still in quali with about 2 minutes to go. I've just sent you one. Did you receive that? Right, so we have just under 2 minutes to go. We have Mamba on professional pole with a 104.9. And in second we got Bossmots, 3 tenths behind him. And then it's really close. Scheiber in P3, Tyzo and Holy McFerrin, both in a 105.4. And then we have Lauda, 105.5. And then we have in 7, Men Like Donkey. In 8, Florian. 9 is Neubauer. And a bit disappointing. And although he is a very experienced driver, Brumadinho is not really... he's normally not racing on this game anymore. I think... No... Yeah, I told everyone he's a multiple champion in our Gran Turismo series, but don't underestimate him because he might not be racing frequently on this game anymore. He has won quite a few races and championship on it in the past. P11 only so far for him, but it's such a short track, so it's not like 1/10 can make a world of difference, let alone 2 or 3. But it doesn't mean if you don't qualify top 10 that you're not going to be up front. Yeah, he just retired. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's one thing, yeah. Yeah. Hey. Oh, wait, but we have a new pole sitter. Bossmods improves. Well, the flag has fallen with a 104.955. Well done, Mods. Mamba is unable to improve on that, so no pole for him. The point system is a little different as it depends on how full the grid is and how strong the grid is. So if there's more drivers or stronger drivers from a certain level, there's more points to gain or less points to gain. It's a bit more flexible than the standard. I had to have a look, but I think Mamba has secured or nearly secured it. But constructors is still not secured yet. Right, that's quali over. Oh, and did I just see that there's also rain at the wet? Wait, oh geez, rain at the end of the race. Right, so here are your quality results. We got Bossmoss on pole, just out of Black Mamba. Then we have Scheiber, Holy McFerrin, Taizo, Niki Lauda, Crudor, Brumadinho, who still managed to improve to P8. Then we have men like Donkey, Florian, Neubauer, Drogba, Pete the Pirate, Brandy, and in 15th, Invisible. As always. No. Yeah, but now again he spun at the end of the pit lane and got the squall. Yeah. All right. Are you in or? I've done. Let me try see if I can invite you in a different matter. Oh, and I see rain. I see rain. Invite to game. Sent. Oh, this is going to be spicy. Yeah, exactly. So the weather expectation is wet at the beginning, drying up later on, and wet at the end. Honestly, I love that. And not just as a commentator because it's more fun, more show, more spectacle. I even said it. As a driver, I love those changes in circumstances because it just brings an extra dimension. It's not just about speed or just about making the apexes right because it's all, that's something you always have to do. But it's also like more tactical, like when are you gonna pit? Are you gonna take a risk with changing the tire compound early, or you're really gonna wait and play safe, but then maybe too late? It's and especially when there's like a safety car situation and you know the weather is about to change or already changing, are you gonna go for it? And those we've seen it all in the past with people like playing that game perfectly. I remember I think one of the best examples was probably Benny Bruno in season 1 in Singapore. Yeah, safety car. He was not the quickest today, by far not. But there was a safety car, and I think it was either drying up or getting wet. I'm not sure what way it was getting wet, I think. But it was still dry at the moment. And he gambled and chose the wet tires, and by the time the safety car came in, it just started to rain and everyone had to pit and he didn't and he won the race. But we've also seen it many times that, well, I think it was just last week or 2 weeks ago in Belgium where people went in. Oh, wait. Oh, Bosmots. That's unique. No, can't park there, sir. Right. That's I've seen it on formation laps, but not on the grid so far. Anyway, we're done with the formation lap. We're gonna go race. 15 cars, 17 laps. Get ready. And the red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And off we go! Who has the best start? Oh, that's Mamba. That's Mamba. That takes the lead. Well done. Oh, and the spin, I think, is one of the Alpines. Holy McFerrin? No. Oh. No, I did see one slide, but... Let's... Oh dear. Taizo gets a pen for corner cutting, and I'm gaining a position. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the mover. So Mamba moves from second to first. Taizo and Kruder move up. Kruder 2 positions, but the biggest loser is Holy McFerrin losing 4 positions, and Florian losing 3. Now, I want to know the tires. Everyone is on inters, of course. Let's hope no one has damage, because if you're in trouble early on in this race and you get lapped, it's gonna be a long, long night. Because this game still does not allow you to get yourself unlapped under the safety car, and we very much wish that's gonna be changed in the future, or at least when there's red flags. But we have yellows. Men like Donkey in trouble. Men like Donkey wants some points here because he could clinch a constructor's title. Oh, these two have been racing together for ages. Both online as in real life, as Mods is a very, very quick karting driver. He likes to sweep the floor with his good friend Mamba. Right, so we got Scheiber in P3. Scheiber, former champion of Division 6, I think, a few seasons ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still raining a little, but not that hard. So it's really a question is when is it going to stop raining and when is the track going to dry out. But everything is really close. Boss Mod still within half a second of Mamba. So what is that pen? 5 seconds for Taizo. Apparently didn't leave or overtake that, which gave him an instant pen. Oh, Mats is off! Mats is off! Oh, Mats loses it at, what is this? Yeah, between turn 6 and 7, on the exit of 6. Oh, and from nearly in the lead to loss, and goes off again! Oh. Oi, 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 oi. Oi. That's not how you want to start your race. Right. It's a long, long race. Keep your head down, as Nell said. Focus. Get into your rhythm. And hope for a safety car. Mods spitting is probably has damage to his front wing. Means that Scheiber is in P2. And he's actually closing in on Mamba. Yeah, but that's yeah, but because this track is so short, it's a lap time of just over a minute. A bit more now that it's raining, but you're in trouble. You make one two mistakes and you're pitting, and you're already like, well, what is it? 2/3 of a lap behind? Yeah. So interesting, Schreiber. Yeah, yeah. At turn three on the opening lap. Schreiber is a bit unlucky that there's no DRS. Otherwise, he would be much easier to close the gap or maybe even attack Mamba. But I think it's just a matter of time. No, no. It, it, Mamba's a good defender, but a fair driver. Ooh. What does it say for later on in the race? Do you know that? But are we going to see an actual dry period? You never know. Oh, yellow, yellow, yellow. Florian in trouble. Ay, ay, ay. Florian in trouble. Spins out, coming out of the final corner. Drops him to P14. Sorry, you were saying now. Actually, that's just brilliant because it gives so much more dynamics to the race. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. So it's like we're gonna see at one point we're gonna see the timing of um, getting to slicks. Then the question is, are you gonna go softs or mediums? I guess. And then there's another timing moment. Whether you go for the next tires, and if it's then really really wet, whether you go for the wet. So there's many stories, and I see someone pitting, and I think Drogba. Oh, it's not multiple cars. It's Brumadinho who is opening the tire dance. And he's not the only one. Drogba does it, Brandy does it, Invisible does it. Bruma goes to the mediums, Drogba to the mediums, Invisible, and it's just Brandy to the softs. That's risky, but um, I think it's all risky. Yeah, yeah. I think it stopped raining, and yeah, it's really starting to dry up. So we're gonna have to watch the time gaps. And Bruma, 28.7 behind the leader. And if that doesn't go up quickly or stays near stable, it made a good choice. Bosmots is in as well, and the leader's coming too. Yeah, probably, but he's also on cold tires and DRS enabled. Now that really is like the sign. It's dry enough to go on dry tires, and that means if there's anyone who hasn't come in, he could be in trouble. But if I'm correct, everyone either just pitted or is pitting, and someone is in trouble. That is boss mods again. Aye. in the Williams. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, that's going to be a really long night. After 8 laps with like 63 to go. Yeah, had a massive stop then. But look at that. Brumadinho with his pit stop early on moved up to 5th, but oh wait, there's a car off. There's a car off. Oh dear lord. Taizo pit, but he didn't pit for dry tires. And now he's in trouble. Everyone is just driving past him and is pitting again. Oh, I think he had a misunderstanding with his engineer, and yeah, this only happens when you're either driving for Ferrari or Alpine. They're the only ones who can fuck up that badly. Excuse my language. Meanwhile, fastest lap for Brumadinho and a time penalty for Black Mamba for exceeding the track limits too many times. And Schreiber is really maximizing on the soft tires as he's running away from Mamba. And Mamba actually under pressure now from Niki Lauda, who's also on the soft. So, sure, you're quicker now. But well, maybe a bit longer. It's a 100% race. Oh, 30 minutes. That is about 10, 11 laps. That could actually work with softs. I think that just might work out. Yeah, so I think you're safe. But that means if after 10, well, we'd say 15 minutes, really has to start raining hard enough to have to go through inters or wets. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, someone in trouble. Someone is in trouble. I think someone is in trouble. Yeah, Pete lost a few positions there. Yeah. Right. So your current order. Schreiber leading and is still slowly running away from Mamba, not a lot anymore. 3.2 seconds ahead. Mamba under pressure from Lauda. And after the top 3, there's quite a gap. It's 7 seconds from Niki Lauda to Kruder. And Kruder has 3 seconds on Brumadinho. And yeah, the gaps are big. Yeah, if you look at like from the gap to apart from Bosmas because he's over a lap behind, the gap from first to 14th is 42 seconds. You need to be careful. You could be lapped soon. Meanwhile, I think Mamba is fighting more pace now on those mediums. Just posted the fastest lap and it's getting a small gap um, from Niki Lauda. Yeah. Where is Matthew's band? It's probably men like Donkey and Pete the Pirate. And they have Florian close behind them as well, 1.5 seconds. That's just 3 drivers who have been like, I don't know, driving online for probably longer than I have been. Yellow. It's invisible in trouble. Well, we saw you this time. Yeah, well, I just saw the yellow flags and switched to it, and he was, well, lost it at turn 8 there. And Pete's making up a position at the cost of men like Donkey. Pete is having, oh! Whoa! Did he just hit the wall? That looked weird. I was about to say he's having a good race, and then I see him just hitting something. Yeah, I think what it was is the marker board on the left. I think, yeah, I don't know what it was, but it seemed strange. Right, we got Mama closing in a little more on Scheiber, 2.1. Nicky Lauda coming with him. Right. Yeah, he was in trouble early on, but he sure is a driver who can be really, really, really quick. So let's have a look at the standings. Right, so we got Marco, aka Black Mamba, leading with 146.6 points, and he has a lead of 31.7 on Kruder. Now, you think that's more than 25 points, there's no way he can make it up. That would have been possible if we had a full grid and with strong drivers, because then there would have been possible bonus points for Kruder. But we only have 15. Meanwhile, we have yellow. So, since there's not going to be bonus points, Kruder is unable to win the championship. Same goes for Nicky Lauda, who's only 1.4 behind Kruder in the standings. And it means Black Mamba will be the champion. And if we look at the constructors, that's still open. However, it's not looking good for the rivals, because we got Ferrari team. They have 210.5. Oh, men like Donkey still in trouble there. Oh no, that was no. Who was the car driving that slowly? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and Pete is pitting as well, so he actually had damage. When there's another yellow, it's invisible again. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, right. So Ferrari leading the championship, and Ferrari is a team of Black Mamba and Men Like Donkey. They have 210.5. Then we have Williams in second. They have 196.3. That's a gap of like 14.2. But Williams is Bosmots and Kruder. Well, Bosmots is in so much trouble. Despite having pole, he's dead last. With over a lap behind, I can't see him getting any points today. His teammate Kruder is doing well. He's in fourth, but if as long as Black Mamba, is able to get the podium, they're basically secure. And the rivals. There's another team that could do really well. In third place, with 188.1 points, that is 22 points behind, so not impossible. Is Alpha? No, it's Alpine. And Alpine is Holy McFerrin and Taizo, currently in 7th and 11th. Um, yeah, so they score 6 right now. Of course, things can change, but um, another yellow. That's Drogba. Um, so it seems like Ferrari has enough at a top 5 position. Gee, Pete pitting again? What's going on? I'm not sure I'm getting this, because this will surely get your laps. Um, Niki Lauda pitting. Right, it seems like the guys who went on softs are regretting that and are now pitting for mediums. So the 20 laps that we thought that would be possible. Uh, Whoa! Nobauer sends it and pushes McFerrin wide. And we have another trouble. That is, who's that? Who's in trouble? Taizo? Oh yeah, Taizo in trouble. Well, not a good day for the Alpine. And Pete. Oh, that's the second board he's taking out. Is he getting paid by board taken out? Oh, Scheiber pitting as well. Scheiber pitting as well. So everyone who, with that rain stopping to fall, pitted and went for sauce are clearly not happy with the tires. And here we have Niki Lauda on Scheiber. Oh, side by side. Goes well. At the corner is Niki Lauda. And this brings Black Mamba in the lead, and Kruder is in second. Well, actually, the top 3 is also the current top 3 in the championship standings. Actually, the top 4. The top 4 in the current race is the top 4 in the championship standings. Seems like Nicky Lauda's really flying on those fresh tires is closing in quite quickly. 9.7 on the leader. And of course, Schreiber is an even fresher tire, so both will be making up ground quickly. And what they hope for is that the rain stays away much longer, so it would force the leaders to pit. I think Florian made a mistake. Yeah, spun at turn 7. Oh, Pete gets a pen for ignoring the blue flags. And it's a bit typical Florian. He's bloody quick. And on his day he can be just flying, but very mistake prone. Meanwhile, Nicky Lauda and Schreiber keep battling. And you guys, it might be better not to battle each other, but just work together and make up ground to the leaders as much as possible. And Pete in trouble again. Not sure what board he has taken out now, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he does. The rejoin is safe, thank God. All right. And Nicky Lauda and Schreiber no longer really gaining time. Neubauer in trouble. And once again, someone at turn 7, 8, what is it? And more yellows. I think that's his teammate. Oh, yeah. Oh, turn 1. Not a good lap for Haas. No, we don't do that at quali. And his teammate comes in for fresh tires and gets softs. Not sure that's the wise choice. And Pete with another pit stop. How many has he done? Let's have a look. Pete. Well, it feels like 13, but yeah. Well, oh, there you go. Yeah. Drop back, cost yellows in sector 3. Well, there's a few drivers who are in trouble a lot. Wait. Oh, Kruder in trouble. Right, so they close the gap to Kruder. Kruder is refusing to give up and keeps fighting, but is basically chanceless at those guys in much fresher tires. So drops from 2nd to 4th, and they have gained a bit of time again on the leader. Bruma and Holy McFerrin still very close to each other. Actually, Holy McFerrin is just on the gear. What am I coming out of my mouth? Gearbox. I'm trying to mix English and German, and I can't speak German at all. It's going really bad. Thank you. Scheiße. Um. Yeah. Well, whatever. Anyway, good overtake here by Holy McFerrin, who just moved up to 5th, and now let's see if Ruma's able to follow. Behind him, there's a huge gap to men like Donkey, like 25 seconds, so it really is the top 6 race, and after that, everyone is just making mistake after mistake. I think we should have a safety car first. Wait, yellow. Did I say safety car? Oh my dear lord. Pete, it might help if you turn off your ERS when you spun. Come on, Pete. Yep. Kruger, however, is not able to follow those two guys. Pete is round again. Oh dear lord. Yeah. And then round and round he goes. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah, he's taking care that he's not hurting anyone else's race, but I cannot imagine him having fun right now. Holy McFerrin slowly running away from Bruma for P5. And Nicky Lauda and Schreiber still playing twins, but not really closing in on Mamba. Yeah, the question is, of course, how long. Well, there's two questions. One is when is the rain coming, and two, um, when does Mamba, Kruger, and Holy McFerrin and Bruma have to pit? Yeah. Pete with his 5th pit stop of the day. And he's not even halfway. Yeah. It's gonna get ugly. Neubauer on right behind men like Donkey on his softs versus old mediums. Someone spun. Oh, Florian, that's the 3rd time today. Turn 1 this time. And I think Pete is round again. Oh, careful there, careful. Car coming your way, Pete. That's Mott's lapping Pete. Yeah, you know, What I really like is like Pete is in so much trouble, mistake after mistake after mistake, is a few laps down, but still, no, I mean like whenever he's off track, he's still very aware that he needs to watch out for others and not come back on track unsafely. So despite all the trouble he's in, all the mistakes made, compliments to Pete for continuing so far and staying out of others' ways. That's yeah. Hey, Botsmut's finding. Oh, Pete again. Oh dear Lord. Bossmods, but I feel like Bossmods is getting back in his groove. But Alpha. Oh boy, that's the fourth time for Florian. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey! Action up front. Someone is round. Kruder is round. Hey, Kruder lost it. Florian? Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, maybe. I hope not. Shame for Kruder. He was having a good race, but now drops to sixth. Still quite a gap to the cars behind him. Yeah, but he's on 24 lap old tires. So, but I think the normal um yeah, the period you could drive them properly is about 30 laps on a 100% race. That's really it probably. I don't think you can do much more. There is a car in trouble. Oh, Bruma! Aye! Bruma lost it at the final corner, is able to continue, unfortunately, but drops to sixth just behind Kruder. And there probably goes his chances of a podium. I think this is looking really good for Scheiber and Niki Lauda because it seems like the clouds are getting a little bit darker, but not dark enough for rain yet. So if it's gonna be like another 10 laps or so, I think Mama will have to have pitted before that because his tires won't last, while Scheiber and Niki Lauda could stay out. If it's 6 or 7 laps before the rain comes, Mamba could be safe, and with him, McFerrin, Kruder, and Bruma. Yellow Florian again. And his teammate is pitting. What a gaps. I'm gonna have a look at who is not lapped. Right? So that's the whole top 6. And 7, 8, 9, no, 8. So you got 8 drivers who were within a lap. It's up until Menlo. One of them, yeah. So who's in P9? P9 is Brandy. Yeah, so we got 8 drivers within a lap. Oh, I surely hope so. I really hope so. There was a beta test this last weekend. However, red flags were not in the beta, so we were unable to test that. Probably, yeah. Yellows again. Florian! Oh, car's coming! And Pete again. Florian and Pete are... Oh, I think they're at the carnival today. Yeah. How many pens does he have? 19, okay. So it's not really close to disqualification or something. Oh, Florian go wide there. And spinning around. Right. Those two can't be enjoying themselves. Oh. And Florian also gets a big time penalty. How much does he have? 22 seconds. Right. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what Florian is doing, but... Oh, and Pete... Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's for the variation. But again, waits until other cars have passed. Up to pit stop number 6 or 7. Meanwhile, Florian leaving the pit lane again. Right, if we look at the leaders, Mamba's still leading. However, on 30 lap old mediums, and he is 7 seconds ahead of Niki Lauda, and Niki Lauda has Scheiber just behind him. So the real question is Mamba able to drive through on those old tires until the rain comes? And I see drops. I see first drops. Oh, yeah. That could be really helpful for him, because I can imagine those tires don't feel great. And Scheiber is on the attack. Scheiber goes in thinking, I see drops, I'm gonna go get those inters. I think it might be a lap one or two too early. Holy McFerrin pits as well. Oh, more drops are coming. I still think Schreiber should have waited one more lap, but we're gonna have a look at the times. It's now when he leaves the pit lane 27.0. So oh, DTR is disabled. So as it is once again rolling really quickly. But Schreiber is clearly still losing time. Oh, Bruma! I think he's stuck. Bruma's trouble. Oi. Seemed like he was stuck in the gravel there at turn 3. Losing a position as well. He was quite comfortable in 6th, but now drops to P7. Meanwhile, the leaders are pitting. Or half pitted. Mamba already coming out. Keeps the lead. Niki Lauda. Who keeps P2? Niki Lauda. Yeah. Like we said, Schreiber probably pitting one lap too early. Kruder pitting as well. Holy McFerrin pitted a lap ago. Neubauer in the pit lane. I think Bruma will pit as well, of course. So will men like Donkey. We're losing a lot of time now. Oh, it really went quickly, really quickly. Now, what I'm hoping for men like Donkey is he has a quick pit stop, but otherwise he's going to be lapped really soon. I think he made a mistake because he has his... Yeah, he's going to get lapped. Has his front wing replaced. No, Mamba's already passed. We have 7 drivers left within a lap. And the last one of that group is Brumadinho. And I just can imagine them being in the party together and talking to each other, and Mamba having a big grin on his face when he is gonna lap his good friend Brumadinho. Yeah, Invisible is the last to pit for Inters. Yellow. That's Invisible. No. Oh, it's Florian, of course. He is named to National Land Mower today. Oh, a while ago, actually, a while ago. Yellow, and guess who it is? Yes, that's correct. Florian is off as well. Oh, nice. Oh, and Florian also has no front wing. 10-second time. I think they're having a battle in who gets disqualified first. And Florian is leading currently as he has 35 seconds of penalties. Sorry, 45. Pete is on only 19. Yeah, just a bit today. And another. I think he is very close to disqualification. He has 55 seconds of penalties. It has to be a record. Yeah. No. I think he's going to get disqualified soon, to be fair. Pete comes in for pit stop number 8. Well, that is a record. I think the record was at 7, so well done, Pete, to that. Meanwhile, if you look at the lead, Mamba is leading by 7 seconds. And no. But I think Nicky Lauda is closing in a little. And yeah, but definitely running away from Scheiber. And then there's a huge gap of 20 seconds to Holly McFerrin. Another huge gap to Kruder with 16 and 18 once again on Neubauer. Where is Neubauer? I think Neubauer is... Where is he on track? Turn 4 and Mamba now. So Neubauer is about to get lapped in a... Oh wait, Florian in trouble again. At turn, his favorite corner of the day. Turn 8. Right. So what we're witnessing here. Yeah, Pete moving over for Mamba, and that means the next car from Mamba to lap. Oh, there's the disqualification for Florian. Yeah, Bruma. Yeah, but I'm just watching the yellows to see if there might be a safety car situation, but there's not. Which is good for Mamba, but a shame for some others, us as well. I mean, Bruma would have loved it, like being almost lapped to being able to close the gap fully. That's true. Yeah, exactly. That's the difference. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, Leicester certainly needs some points. Yeah, it probably is. Mamba's teammate, a man like Donkey, is coming in. Probably has damage. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, drops to P9. Funny enough, Bruma is quite a decent rain driver. Is actually not losing time to the leader in the last couple of laps. and in fact is closing in on Neubauer. So he'll just be hoping for that safety car to save him, basically. Yeah, and Niki Lauda is quick. It's close to the gap. And don't forget, Mamba has the 3-second penalty, so virtually the gap is actually 1.5 now. Yellows. Bosmots. Again, final corner. Yeah. And turn 8. 7-8. And 1 this time for Bosmots. Taking over the role from Florian. And spins around again. Yeah. Where is... Oh. It's getting interesting because Bruma is really closing in quickly in Neubauer. No, me neither, and that could spice things up a little bit more. And we still have 23 laps to go. Seems like the fight for the win for now is going to be between Mamba and Niki Lauda. Mm-hmm. Bosmot's in trouble again. I'm surprised Pete has kept it clean for 3 laps in a row. Oh dear Lord. Well, and trouble. Invisible in trouble. At turn 3, but no. Right. It's raining penalties. Bruma now within a second of Neubauer, but that's getting wetter. Oh, what a slide from Bruma there. But the race leader is not far off, and I just wonder because it was the race leader this close behind him. Bruma must be getting blue flags, and I know in this game if you ignore them too long you get pens, as we've seen before this race with Pete the Pirate. But yeah. Oh, and Invisible's out as well. Pit lane retirement. Okay. Give us that safety car. Yeah, it doesn't seem to give an issue. And another yellow. Men like, oh, Neubauer and Bruma have contact. And Bruma is pitting. Oh, and he is getting a new front wing. What is he doing on the tires? Yeah. But, and this is interesting because we see several drivers pitting for wets. Like Nicky Lauder, Scheiber, Neubauer, and men like Donkey. Did Bruma make a mistake here? Let's see what Kruder is going to do. Kruder is pitting now. Yeah, I think so as well. It's so tough to see there. Yeah, Kruder chooses the wets as well. And now the race leader, Mama, pitting. He must go to wets. I think Bruma made a mistake here. As with everyone else pitting, he's the only driver who's on inters. What? No. I'm about to say. Yeah, I'm just watching the gaps. I honestly, I think right now it's still the crossover point. Is he? Yeah, for me the gaps show something different. It's not updated properly. Because he's right behind it, but for me it says it's still 16 seconds, so it will probably be updated when they cross the finish line. Yeah, that's Mamba's teammate. And this corrects indeed the time gaps on my screen. Alright, gaps are shown as they should now. Right. Where is Kruder on track? There. So let's see. So Bruma is 36.5 seconds behind Kruder and 1.6 ahead of Neubauer. So let's see what if he. Yeah, I think he's losing time. Yeah, wrong choice there by Bruma. Mistake. It can happen. Right, so after 53 laps, we still have a battle for the win. Yeah. He came in because he had contact with Neubauer and he had damage from it. And yeah, or maybe it was just one of those things where one of those moments where the game just didn't listen. We've all been there. Oh, bro, I nearly lost the car there. nearly took Schreiber out, who's in podium position. He already is. So, and the gap behind him is like 44 seconds. So there's nothing to lose basically, unless he thinks it's gonna get drier. Then yeah, sure. But otherwise, I think yeah, you know, I don't know. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, and the constructors. Yeah, and that means that he and men like Donkey will qualify for the race of champions. Yeah, but like you said, he doesn't have to take much risk. He, Mama has a pen. And probably in this weather, if you drive really close, like within a second or second and a half, the spray is just gonna bother you. So might as well just stay at this level, and then later on, if it's still like this, just close it a bit more at the end. Unless you're like much quicker than you close the gap and pass him. No, well, a little bit on the straights, but of course trying to get Niki Lauda outside that 3 second gap. Bruma decides it's enough on those inters and pits for wets after all. So there's only 5 cars within a lap. That's quite insane. Well, that's what you get on one, a very short track, B, a long race, and C, with this weather. Yellows for the Alpine moving aside. Bossmots and Invisible. No, only 3 retirements. That's not bad for this amount of laps, no. Like on the first corner. Um, yeah, so in that regard, it's not bad at all. Just a shame right now that the gaps are really spread out, and the only really battle that we have going on is, luckily enough, the most important battle. And that's for P1. His teammate, however, man, like Donkey's in trouble. And takes a scythe path at turn 8. Watch out how you come back on track and gets a 10-second penalty. For it drops from P8 to P10. And hits the wall. And takes out the board. And loses its front wing. Right. Right. Wow. And safety car! Safety car! Oh dear Lord. I think men like Donkey just screwed his own teammate. And that could cost him constructors. How about that? Imagine. Right, this is going to be a really, really weird safety car because there's only going to be 5 cars within a lap. And I think Kruder get a pen for speeding. Oh, Neubauer got one as well. Let's see if people are gonna get pit or gonna pit. I wouldn't pit. Men like Donkey went for inters. Taizo's pitting as well. Well, at least we're gonna get it exciting in. Holy McFerrin decides to pit. What tires are you going to go for? I think he goes just for wets, but fresh ones. Yeah, but he was way behind P3 and way ahead of P5, so probably could. Yeah, although Kruder. Yeah, he stays right in front of him. Aye. Yeah. Shame though. Bruma probably annoyed that that safety car didn't come a bit earlier. Well, I don't know. He's a lap behind. And Neubauer is as well, I think. So, Neubauer is probably trying to get rid of his drive-through, but you can't serve that under a safety car. Yeah, might as well. Oh, and a fresh front wing. Yeah. But there's puddles everywhere, so I'm not sure that's the right choice. Kruder pits as well. Yeah. I'm not sure if they are aware that you can't serve the drive-through. It goes for inters as well. So maybe they have news that the weather's gonna lighten up a bit. Oh, yeah, I think so because Bruma's spinning as well. I think I think I think your engineers are telling them that it's soon gonna be a lighter rain. Yes, but I've never seen more puddles on track in this race than there are now. Mamba comes in. Oh, and Mamba is doing that with Licky Lauda and Scheiber right behind him, and Ollie McFerrin not far away too. Because Mamba is probably going to drop to P4. Oh, you got to be really certain of your case that that is the right choice. Ooh, Taizo gets the pen for contact with Scheiber. How can you make contact if you're lapped? That's so unnecessary. Wow, so Mamba's been leading for like 60 laps this race. Well, make it 6. Yeah, no, a bit less because at some point I think we had Scheiber leading. Probably about 50, and now with just a few laps to go, there's a safety car. I don't think I would have pitted now because you're giving up track position, put yourself in traffic, and right now I'm very much doubting it's the right tire anyway. Yeah, but you put yourself in such a difficult position. Unless Nicky Lauda and Scheiber and Holden McFerrin think, I'm gonna pit as well. No, they don't. They don't, and they rightfully don't because it's just like, oh. Yeah, but unfortunately for Critter, he has to serve the drive-through. Yeah. Tire strategy. So looking at that, like, how is the order behind the safety car? It's Nicky Lauda leading, right? Who's right behind him? That's Scheiber. That's the 1 and 2. That's good. But the car in third is not the car in P3, if you know what I mean. So the third car behind the safety car is Taizo, and he's only P9. He's 1 or maybe even 2 laps behind. Safety car coming in. Who is behind him? And that's number 10 in the race? No. Pete is even between them. Yeah. Pete is in between them. Pete is like... Yeah, but Pete is like Pete is like 4 or 5 laps behind. This is going to be a fucking mess. All right, let's switch to the leaders because we want to know what's going on. So, and this is why I said it might be wise not to pit as they go on early. Yeah, you report what you see there. I see a good restart. Pete moving to the side, that's good. Good restart with Nicky Lauda. Scheiber is awake as well. And then there's the question, what's between them? So Taizo is not moving over. Holy McFerrin in P3. Where's Mamba? Oh, the Haas is not moving over. Oh, yeah, but the other one. Oh, come on, guys. What? Oh boy, this is not for position. Yeah, blue flags or not, be aware of the situation. And this is exactly why I said it might not be wise for Mama to pit because being in traffic could really screw you over here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now his only hope that it eases up more. Taizo's out. Oy. Where did he lost corner? Right. So what do we have? We have Nicky Lauda and Scheiber. That's impressive. Is P1 and 2. And then we're seeing Holy McFerrin. Huh. Well, he need one more car to retire and retire quickly because he is a few laps behind. Oh, I think you should do one more, Pete. That has to be a nice record. Taizo's car entered the track again. Oh dear. Lovely, mate. That is not a great thing to do. His car disappeared now, luckily. So the road is clear. Oh, Mama getting another pen. Yeah, yikes. Oh yeah, yeah, for the constructors because career pitting now. Of course, serving is drive-through. That's gonna move Bruma. No, Bruma's P6 is the maximum with his lap behind. Oh, right. Yeah, but yeah, but Mama has 6 seconds of pens. I can't see him making up 3 seconds, passing him, and then gaining another 6 seconds in just 4 laps. No. And that's exactly my whole point from the beginning of the race. It's not just about speed or staying on track, it's making the right choices at the right time when it matters. Nicky Lauda and Scheiber. Oh, yeah. Lovely. No. Well, there's two reasons. There's two reasons. One of them, and that's what you mentioned, is this game sends the car back on track. And sends it on track, driving really slowly on the race line, which causes yellow flags, danger, and we've seen in the past that other cars who were in the full speed crashed into it. So losing their race because you, as a retirer, couldn't bring it up to finish the race. That's one thing. That's the main reason. Safety. The second reason, it's simple. It's sportsmanship. You finish what you start, even if things go south. God, has he been in trouble? Has he made mistakes? Did he fuck up a lot? Oh yeah. End of the day, he never quit, and he's still driving in circles on a hopeless distance from the leaders, but always kept it safe, never hindered other drivers, moved aside when he had to, came back on track safely, and at some way I'd like to see him rewarded with a point, but that's not gonna happen because unless someone retires now. No, and he retired a while ago. So, nevertheless, good effort by Pete. But Mickey Lauda is gaining some time on Scheiber. Well, Mark. Yeah, but the track is drying up. He's already a second ahead, so maybe with 2 laps to go after this, he could gain more. 5, only 5 more. He basically got like 2 seconds within half a lap now. So if the gap is 2 seconds at the end of the lap, he's gonna need another 2 seconds per lap to go. I think he might do it. Yeah, and that might actually not be good for Mamba, because that might hold Mamba back. Gap already 2.2. Scheiber 1.9 behind Niki Lauda. So it seems like Niki Lauda is going to win this race. The question is who's going to be in P3. Yeah, I think. Yeah, fortunately, it's a short track. Imagine this at Spa for 70 laps. Someone made a miss. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what he needs because he was being held up. The gap is now nearly 3 seconds. Right, 1 more lap to go. Mama needs to give it all, but he needs to gain 3.5 seconds. I think he's going to come up 1 lap short. To get that podium would be well deserved if you lead more than 50 out of 70 laps. Already, oh, wait. Whoa! He's flying now. Of course, but again. Yeah, but I think Lauda is going to hold him up. Wow. It might do it. That will be sensational to gain. I think it was 5 minutes ago I said, nah, that's never going to happen. Yeah, but I think Niki Lauda is in his way. Yeah, but Niki Lauda is holding him up. But Niki Lauda wins the 100% race at Austria. Scheiber to P2. Oh, he does it. He does it. Oh, McFerrin loses the podium by 4 tenths. And actually, oh, Mamba only loses the podium is P2 with 2 tenths on the Scheiber. Scheiber lost a lot of time as well on that last lap. Yeah. Right. Um. Wow. Kruder still has to finish. Gonna finish. It's the final driver to stay within a lap. Well done to him in this field. In P5 for him. Yeah, well done. Good championship run. Um, Bruma in 6th, Neubauer in 7th. Brandy, the last to cross the line, gets 8. Wow, that was quite the night. Yeah, but then again, um, if he stayed out, I don't think he was able to run away 6 seconds on the same tire from Niki Lauda. So knowing that, he probably thought, I'm not going to win anyway with the safety car, might as well gamble. Yeah, so um, Pete was 6 laps behind. Jesus, I've never seen that. That's a massive. That's records in multiple ways. Yeah, cheat. That's a cheat. Nearly got a point with it. Oh boy. Yeah, and that means Black Mamba qualifies for the Race of Champions, and so does Men Like Donkey, if I'm correct. So we will. When is the Race of Champions? Monday, June 12th, right? Right. So that means the Austrian Championship is over, but tomorrow we're gonna have Division Two with an unbelievable intense championship fight between those two guys. We're having let's have a look. With Gazingo, Hammers, we got Sportmat, all within 3 points from each other and not far off. Hammers and Nicky Lauda and TGL Stewart and JKRP as well. It's even number 8 or 9 could still win it if they have good results in those last 3 races. Um, on Wednesday, we have 2 divisions. We have Division 1. That's currently beating Latber Agin ahead of 2 and Fox Blue. And Division 3 as well, of course, where we have Brandon, who is still leading, but not by as much as he was not long ago, by 23 points over a certain Nellboy. And you, Nellboy, have 1 point ahead of Kruder and Valiant. Yeah, top 4 is really close, but also P5 until P12 is only 9 points. So one good result could you get your P5 or drop you to P12. if you don't have one. But more importantly, the championship standing on constructors where there's four teams still fighting: Mercedes, Haas, McLaren, and Alfa Romeo. And then we have on Thursday, we have Division 4, where Nerdy and Jacob Bomb are in a close championship fight. But Chef JB is not fully out of the running, and neither is Skipper. So please have a watch at that if you love some good sim racing. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. And see you next time. Good night, everyone. Auf Wiedersehen.